Digital marketing is a term that gets thrown around a lot. At NewsXtend, we just think of digital marketing as marketing that uses digital technologies and platforms. So it might be things like Google search engine marketing, social media advertising, things like Facebook. It can involve creating websites for customers, doing their call tracking, things like live chat on their website, and a whole host of other things. I'm the General Manager of the NewsXtend business. That means I'm responsible for setting the strategic direction of the business and making sure that all the teams within the business, from sales to operations, production and logistics, all work together seamlessly to deliver the best customer outcome.
I'm the Head of Digital Business Development for NewsXtend, and what that means is my job is to figure out what's next for NewsXtend and develop our business. One thing that's changed dramatically in the last probably 10 or 15 years has been going online versus living online. I still remember when I used to come home from uni and go online. Now online is in our pockets every day. The rise in the amount of time that Australians spend online makes it really tricky for small to medium businesses. You know, it's not only about where do you reach them or at what time or with what message, it's also on what channel. So that's one thing that NewsXtend really helps with, is to simplify that. You know, all we need a small business to know is what they want to achieve. And then we have a team of experts that deliver that for them from a digital marketing perspective.
We've found that most business owners are great at what they do. They might be great accountants or great plumbers or great at selling things, but what most of them actually aren't that good at is marketing and selling their business. So that's where we come in. NewsXtend's key point of differences is not something that we spend a lot of time thinking about. However, our customers tell us that they get superior results from their campaigns with us versus others. I like to think that's because of our best-in-breed technology and the fact that we employ the best people around. Our service offering is also something that sets us apart. Customer NPS, or our Customer Net Promoter Score, is something that is a key business benchmark for us. It's quite high for our industry, and we pride ourselves on delivering that superior service.
NewsXtend started in 2014. It was kind of developed out of it being, you know, News Corp had a relationship with tens of thousands of small businesses across Australia. But what these businesses were telling us was that what we offered them in terms of a marketing solution was no longer a complete solution, that we were missing things like direct response digital like Facebook and Google. So NewsXtend started as myself and one other person, and a bunch of post-it notes and a business plan, and kind of developed out from there. Actually, I started at News about 10 years ago, had absolutely no intention. I'd done a marketing degree in tourism and I was going to work at Tourism Australia. And I was actually working in a call centre selling wine after, you know, that kind of Euro trip that you take after uni, and called somebody who was a leader here at News Corp at the time, and she was like, I'm not going to buy you wine, but do you want a job at News Corp? And 10 years later, here I am.
I was hell-bent on being an architect when I was younger. I absolutely was not planning to end up in the media. I grew up in a typical Australian family in suburban Melbourne, where I still live to this day, right by the beach. Interestingly enough, my parents worked in a news agency, so I spent a lot of time in the back room of a news agency playing with the lotto rolls. Spending those weekends in the back of the news agency kind of helped create my empathy for small business owners, because they're wearing so many hats, and often, you know, they're trying to integrate family life into that as well. NewsXtend's plans for the future are still somewhat forming. We are an agile business that is always adapting to customer needs, and I guess those change as small businesses change and grow. I do know that whatever we do in future, it will be directed by our customers. We have built a very deep understanding of SMBs over the last 5 years and the challenges they face, and we're looking to move beyond marketing services potentially to solving cash flow problems or hiring problems or other problems that businesses might have.
We started as a startup business back in 2014, and we haven't lost that mentality 5 years on. We still really strive for continuous improvement. We make really bold decisions, and we're okay with the fact that sometimes those things fail, and that doesn't stop us from being curious about what's next and what else, and being brave enough to make the decisions towards improving our business.